welcome to the show Business Arena 365. This is Mahendran Subramanian, the founder of Business Arena 365. Today we have with us Sameer Mohire, who is the founder of Basic Tutorials and is a well-known name in Pune and Maharashtra. And he's been in this industry for almost 33 years and holds a great reputation in the market. So let's welcome Sameer Mohire and let's hear it from him. Hi Sameer,
Hi.
How are you?
Fine.
Thanks for giving me your time.
Pleasure.
My pleasure too. To start off, you have been in this profession for more than 33 years?
Yes.
Oh my God. So you started off quite early at a very tender age.
True.
And you took it as a passion and now it's your profession.
True.
So how all this happened? Okay.
Basically, I was born in Mumbai. My parents were in Mumbai.
Okay.
My father started a business in Pune. So we had to shift from Mumbai to Pune.
Okay.
Unfortunately, the business did not run.
Oh.
So we were almost bankrupt.
Nice.
But then fortunately, teaching runs in our blood. So my father decided to take up this profession. So my father and my mother, my parents started teaching higher standard
So your
students.
parents are teachers basically.
Yes. So when they started teaching higher standards,
Okay.
they were too occupied. So they had to refuse the lower standards as they did not have sufficient time.
Oh.
So that's when I started looking after the primary section.
Okay.
When I was in 9th, I started teaching first, second, third standard primary section.
Primary.
Fortunately, I had good grades in 10th standard. So वो अपने आप brand value बढ़ गई. So I have taught students of most of the bureaucrats, industrialists. Mr. Arun Bhatia was popular somewhere in 95-96.
Okay.
PG Shilkes, Kalyanis, Kirloskars.
Okay.
I have taught Mr. Vilasar Deshmukh.
All these big names of Pune.
Yes, I have taught. So earlier I used to go house to house, almost for 5 to 6 years from 92, 96, 97. In between, I did my diploma in electronics, but then instead of taking up degree, I thought of taking up pure sciences because since teaching was my passion, I thought BSc will help me in my physics, chemistry and bio.
Okay.
Then later on I did MBA. So this is how it started. Initially it was house to house. Then later on I had my own premises. The first branch was at Dhankavdi, the second one was at Tilak Road.
Okay.
The third one was at Salisbury Park, and now post-COVID I'm here at Sardar. So this is what the journey has been.
It's lovely, interesting, quite interesting. You have grown extraordinarily. Like, see, your growth has been phenomenal in the last 33 years. And you have reached to a lot of students. Geographically also you expanded. And I believe you also have the second generation coming to you.
Yes.
So that is something, that's a big success story in fact by itself.
Yes. I never gave importance to quantity. Still, for the past 33 years, the maximum batch size I have is not more than 10 to 15 students at a time. So that gives me, an opportunity to get involved in the child. So I can give personal attention. I don't stick to only English, Maths and Science or Physics, Chemistry, Maths. Most of the students who come to me, now they come to me through recommendation. As you said, rightly said, this is the second generation coming to me.
Yeah, that's right.
More than 90% students are the ones already either their parents were with me or their elder siblings were with me or their friends were with me. So the bonding is there. And I look into the entire thing, what we call as holistic development.
I see.
I look into the discipline part of it. I don't give much importance to only marks. Only marks does not help much. So what we do is, we look into the discipline part, moral values, and we have a very strong bonding with the family.
Okay.
The admission procedure at my place is, it's almost for an hour.
Oh my.
As far as possible, both the parents are requested to accompany the student.
Okay.
The first session is more of a counseling session.
Okay.
What I call myself is a counselor first, then a teacher, and a bit of businessman or a bit of professional because you need money to survive.
Professionalism.
So right from day one, we have a strong bonding. The trust factor is there, and this is how my parents in the sense, the parents of my students, they are my brand ambassadors. They recommend me, so I don't need any Shah Rukh Khan to promote my name. So this is how it has started.
Wonderful, wonderful. You also conduct video sessions, I believe, for the parents and teachers and students.
Yes.
So how does it work actually? What is the process?
Thanks to COVID,
Okay.
most of us have been used to now online.
Online, yes.
Zoom is everywhere. So what I do is I have sessions for almost students, parents, professionals, right from junior KG, as we say, right from KG to PG, we have various programs.
I
have
think
a
your
team.
tagline also says something like that. KG to PG or something like that.
हाँ, what I say is केजी से पीजी तक
हाँ.
जिसको पढ़ना है पढ़ाना है चार पैसे ईमानदारी से कमाने हमसे जुड़ जाए. This is what I say.
Okay.
So currently I have a team of almost 42 tutors.
Okay.
जुगरी तरैया से लेके यूएस तक
Wow.
जहाँ पे बेटर कनेक्टिविटी है वहाँ पे मेरे टीचर्स ट्यूटर्स ऑलमोस्ट 24 आवर्स कुछ ना कुछ कोई ना कोई तो पढ़ाते रहता है. So this is what is going on. We are promoting more of online. With online you get a lot of flexibility.
Yeah.
You know, my tutor who's in Delhi,
Reaches
she
also
is
there.
teaching someone who's in Bangalore,
Bangalore.
and I'm sitting in Pune and managing the whole thing. So online tuitions, obviously something which is interactive is helpful.
Of course.
One-way traffic does not help.
True, very true.
Sending videos, recorded videos, it does not help.
Yeah.
So there's YouTube full of so many
Yeah, there are many,
people,
many.
there are many.
It's
It's
a ocean.
interactive.
Yeah.
The way we are talking right now,
Right.
the same way since it's interactive through Zoom and other platforms, online tuitions is definitely gaining popularity.
Of course.
Online is meant for those students who are very sincere and focused. So those who are sincere and focused, for them, online is a blessing in disguise. So I'm promoting more of online.
Yeah.
And as I said, we have various courses. We have courses for students, we have courses for parents, we have courses for teachers, and obviously we have courses for professionals.
Courses that you have, do you have anything specially designed for parents or teachers? Something out of the...
Yeah, I'll tell you what I have is, let's start this way. When a child is born, after 2-3 years, the most important thing which the parents wish to know is which school to put,
Yes.
right? Which school or which board to select. So I come into picture from that point. The most important thing which I do is I do counseling, I guide them, the various boards which are available. Now fortunately we have ample money nowadays.
Yeah.
Since we have ample money, what we do is it's like herd mentality. You know, one of my friend has put a child in Mercedes-Benz or Mahindra International.
Yeah. So,
उसने 6 लाख डाले हैं तो मैं 7 लाख डालूंगा. So this way the parents go for any board.
the new generation has got a lot of
Yes,
money.
they are not aware of what exactly the board is. They are not aware how will the child perform after 5 years, 10 years. So what we do is we guide them which board to select, which school to select, whether only boys, only girls, school or co-ed, whatever suits them, accordingly we guide them. Afterwards, then the entire process is the students can come to us for tuition classes. Those who don't wish to come to us on a regular basis, they can come to us on hourly basis also.
Okay.
We have various programs. The programs are very flexible, right from one session, hourly session to yearly program you can have
Okay.
according to your requirement. The parents are also counseled in between how to study, how to take up the studies of the student. So all these things we do. Then we also have sessions on career guidance for students as well as parents.
Okay.
The other platform is I'm connected to Rotary
Okay.
for the past almost 33 years. My professional journey and my social journey started in 1990 itself.
Same time.
Yes. Since I'm associated with Rotary, which is an international social service organization, literacy and youth, this is what is very close to me. So I also have sessions for students on large scale where we go to various places, remote areas.
Okay.
As I said, online is blessing in disguise now. So we have online sessions, offline sessions. So the reach is growing day by day.
Okay.
I want like-minded people to be associated with me. Just because इस धंधे में पैसा है इसलिए हम लोग आते हैं. I don't want these kind of people. Those who are passionate about this field.
Yeah.
So I want these kind of people. I want to be associated with these kind of people.
Yeah, that is good actually because
Yes.
you have developed your reputation over a period of time.
True. True.
Because you get very few people who do this actually with passion.
True.
Well, I see a lot of other private teacher coaching classes and all where they fees are really exorbitant.
Yes. I'll give an example. If you go to branded classes where there are almost minimum 40 to 100 students, 40 to 200 students, let's say example of IIT or NET, they charge somewhere around 3 lakhs to 4 lakhs for 2 years.
Okay.
And the minimum group size is 40, as I said. But then, if a student comes to me and if he or she wants to make it economical, what I tell them is just have a group of 5 to 10 students, and the same kind of tutors who teach at these well-known branded coaching classes,
Yeah.
I can arrange for them the same kind of tutors so they get personalized attention in the same fee structure.
Oh, that is
So
nice.
this is what I have. So anything and everything that can be taught, the student has to just come to me. Sir, this is what I am doing right now. I want your help. So I have a tutors bank. So most of the tutors, there are tutors who have recently joined. They work with me on clock hourly basis.
Okay.
And there are certain tutors who are with me for the past 20-25 years. We have profit sharing basis. So I have various
Okay.
tutors. So depend right from 500 rupees per hour to 5,000 rupees per hour.
Oh.
Anything and everything, whatever you want, you can get at my place.
Apart from this, you also have vocational courses
Yes.
that you conduct during vacations? Or
Yes.
what is the
Now,
importance of that?
the name of my institute, as you know, Basic Tutorials. So Basic Tutorials, I always give importance to your basics. Your basics have to be strong. Your
Strong.
foundation has to be strong.
Yes.
Unless and until your foundation is strong, you cannot think of growing higher. Now, unfortunately, due to COVID, what has happened is most of the students have suffered a lot. A
Okay.
10th standard child, a
Mhm.
10th standard child does not know confidently things from 5th and 6th standard. So what we do is during summer vacation now, we have something called base building course.
Okay.
So whatever the standard the child is going to
Mhm.
in the academic year, we revise things or concepts which are very shaky.
Mhm.
We go at least 2 to 3 years behind and start explaining the concepts. The child develops confidence and then he can face the year confidently.
Correct.
I'll give you a simple example. I had a student from a school, Bishop's High School, ICC. He had only 27% in maths in his 9th standard. The parent came to me. Obviously, the parent was known to me. I was known to him. He came to me. He said the school has said in his first unit test, if he gets good marks, he will be made to sit in 10th standard,
Okay.
rather continue in 10th standard. But then if he doesn't get good marks in 10th standard,
Oh.
he'll have to repeat 9th.
Mhm.
So what we did the same thing. We started right from 5th, 6th and 7th standard. We taught him all the basics. His concepts were clear. He gained confidence. His morale boosted. And then 10th standard, he had 92%. So from 27% to 92%, this was a phenomenal improvement. Most of my students show these kind of improvement. And
That's
again,
extraordinary actually.
yes, again, we don't give importance only to marks. This is not rote learning or this wasn't donkey work. You know, generally the pattern is donkey work, 10 बार वही बार काम कराओ तो मिल जाता है. It
Repetitive.
wasn't, yes, it wasn't that way.
Okay.
Since his concepts were clear, he gained his lost confidence, and now obviously he has taken up science and he's thinking of doing his engineering.
Oh.
So this is what I have many success stories
Yeah.
for the past 33 years.
Great. Must be having so many.
Yes.
We'll sit and talk about it
Sometime
later. I think you should write a book on that.
Sure.
So I see there's a lot of good bonding between the parent, teacher and the students. How do you manage to do this?
As I said, I started initially as a home tutor. I used to go house to house. So when I used to go house to house, I was a part of the family. So whenever there were important functions or events, I was there.
Like a family member.
Like a family member. And I was used to it. Now this has gone on. You know, it's going on for the past so many years. The same kind of bonding I still have with my parents in the sense parents belonging to my students. As I mentioned a couple of minutes ago, the first session, I have the entire family coming to me. The first session lasts for almost 1 hour. So in that session itself, when I talk to parents, I get to know what exactly they expect from the student, from me. The trust factor is there,
It's there.
which is already there.
Created.
It strengthens.
Strengthens,
And
yes.
throughout the year, we are in touch thanks to WhatsApp. Every day, daily, we stay in touch. Once in a week, once in a month, whenever they wish to, they come and meet me. I don't have professional relationships with my parents. So it's like a close bonding. They are a part of my institute. It's a teamwork.
Yeah.
So this is the bonding that I have with the parents. And that is what we can say USP. Generally the parents, when they come to me, they say, Mohire sir, now this is your child. We are not going to interfere anywhere. We trust you. Whatever you do is going to be the right thing. So this is the kind of trust they have.
That's great.
Yes.
Sometimes I see a lot of professionals like they speak English and all, but grammatically they're not correct.
Mm-hmm.
So, not only professionals, I've seen a lot of members of this networking groups. So, do you have anything for them? Do you have any say, or you have any kind of course for them where you help them in speaking the right English?
Yes. Now, post-COVID, or rather during COVID and post-COVID, there are many networking groups which have come up.
Yeah.
Most of them are professional networking groups. And again, it has become a global village. So someone who's sitting in a place called Satara, Samli, or any rural area is talking with people who are from US, UK. So during these sessions, they find it not so confident. They are not confident or fluent in their English. So what we have is, we have this special program called How to Speak Grammatically Correct English. Unfortunately, not even 20% people can speak grammatically correct English. They might be confident.
Yeah,
but
I've seen that.
Grammatically correct English, there are very few. So we have special courses for students, parents, professionals,
Okay.
where we emphasize on how to speak grammatically correct English.
Oh.
Now the problem with professionals is they are a bit hesitant or ashamed to sit with a group. And second thing is, due to their hectic schedule, it becomes difficult for them to attend on regular basis. So what we have is, we have flexible programs for them. We have one-on-one sessions. The minimum charges start from 500 rupees per hour. So as and when it is possible for them, they can log in, and this is how it is. So these programs are really doing very well. In fact, I am falling short of good tutors now.
Okay.
Whatever number of tutors I have, including me, we are heavily loaded. I want good tutors to come to me so that I can give better service.
Better service.
To the kind of people who come to me.
Yeah, there are plenty of them.
Yes.
This is very.
If you go to if wherever I go to any networking group, the first thing that they ask me is, कि सर हमको English सीखना है. But then it's difficult for me to cater to each person individually. So what we are doing is, individually again it becomes a bit expensive. So what we do is, we encourage these people to form a small group. In group it becomes easier as well.
Right.
This is what we have been encouraging.
Oh, that's nice. Yes, and finally, what advice you have for teachers, parents, and students? Because a lot of youngsters these days, they have a lot of money, but they do not have time to spend with the child, or they don't understand the child very well. So, how do you play your role in this?
Okay. During our days, we did not have choice.
Yeah.
So the students were either made to take up engineering, medicine, or chartered accountants. A typical middle class mentality was engineering, medical, or chartered accountants. There wasn't exposure as well.
Today.
Thanks to internet now, there's a lot of exposure. Children know what exactly they want. They are mature enough. So what I would advise parents is, if he or she wanted to become a doctor, engineer, and he or she couldn't, so now what they do is, they want their child to become either a doctor or engineer. So it is indirectly they pressurize the child to take up medicine or engineering. This is something which I would request the parents. Gone are those days where a child will take up something just because a parent is insisting. let the child do whatever he or she wants to do, obviously something which is constructive. Find out what exactly the passion of the child is, nurture it, and give the child or student free hand to choose whatever career he or she wishes to. Unfortunately, if something goes wrong, we as parents are definitely there to guide them. But then we should stop pressurizing or forcing children to take up something just because you wanted to do something in your youth. So this is what the only thing which I would like to emphasize. The second thing is stop giving importance, undue importance to only marks. According to me, marks are not so important. I repeat, it's marks, they are not important.
Okay.
Knowledge definitely is important.
Yes.
Right? Whenever the 10th standard results are out,
Yeah.
you find that any Tom, Dick and Harry you ask, what have you scored? They say 90-95%. But then not even 10% of these students get 60-67%, 70% in their 11th and 12th. So it's all rote learning. So instead of that, if the child studies conceptually, if the concepts are good, so then he or she will definitely become successful in life.
Oh, that's true, very true.
So there's no point in giving importance to marks. I always share this. कि हम लोगों की पूरी life, we spend around 2 M's. M is money and marks.
Okay.
Money and marks.
Money and marks.
So when the child is in school, we are bothered about the marks that the child gets and the money that we earn. Fine. When the child grows up, he looks after his money and he wants his child to get marks. When he becomes a grandfather, same thing. For grandson, marks. For son, money. So ye marks or money, we don't come out of it. So the whole life we keep on giving undue importance to marks and money.
So it's a vicious cycle.
Yes, it's a vicious cycle. So it's high time we should realize how much importance to give to marks as well as money. The one who knows where to draw a line, I'm sure is contented, happy and successful person.
Very true. It's a good advice to parents and
Thank you.
grandparents too.
Yes. Thank you.
Thanks. So that was nice again talking to you.
Pleasure was
And again, thanks for giving your time.
Thank
It was
you.
lovely.
Thank you.
This will be very useful to a lot of teachers, students and parents.
So again, I appeal to all the like-minded teachers to come and join our fold. I welcome them. So all those who are passionate teachers, they're most welcome.
That will be a big advantage to them to join you because you have created a brand for yourself
True.
in the last 3 decades.
True.
So that carries a lot of value for them also. Anyway, thanks a lot.
Thanks.
Thank you so much. God bless.
Thank you. Bye.
Please do like, subscribe and watch.